Hi, hello, this is Naya Orduña. I am going to talk today about the data culture.
Your data strategy needs data-centric culture, how to inspire your colleagues to become data-driven talent. Today we have a lot of data. We have data everywhere. We have more and more data, but sometimes we look at the data and we don't know what we see. We cannot read it. I imagine many of you are familiar with this image of data, and many of you may know what it is. For the ones that you don't know, this is referring to a popular film, Matrix, one of my favorite films, because it's so much related to what I'm going to talk today about. In this film, we have the main character Neo, who lives like in a world where he feels that there is something else, some information that he does not really understand, but it's out there. Like many of us may feel like when we make decisions, we feel, okay, there may be data there, but we don't know what to do with it. So at some point of the movie, he suddenly is reached by one person, by Morpheus, and let's see what happens with them.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So Morpheus, he has asked him to choose. Do you want just to continue, like take the blue pill and just believe what you want to believe? Continue making your decisions based on your gut feeling, on what you think might be truth? Or do you want to go for the red pill and know the truth, but nothing else and the truth? And this is exactly what is happening now in organizations. Do we want to continue just believing what we want, going to a meeting and making the decision based on one experience of the person, making decisions because it's now the time to finish the meeting, so let's make a decision now, making the decision based on whoever has shouted louder? Or do we want to know the truth and nothing but the truth and be driven by facts? This is the decision that we have to make. Because in the end, data has always a better idea, and making data-driven decisions is the best for the business. Why is that? Why data-driven decisions are the best? Well, first, it's faster, actually. Like if you have like some data and you know how to make data-driven decisions, when you see the data, you can make easily a decision. You don't need to be talking and meetings about to reach one conclusion, which you are not in the end sure if it's good or not. Secondly, are smarter decisions, because the more data you have, the more insights you have, and the more capable you are to reach a conclusion. In the end, you make less mistakes. It disappears all this part of a human mistake because the data is telling us like what to do. And it also involves more collaboration, and it involves more bringing the talent of everybody. Like traditionally, we have had like people that maybe they are more introverts, or they don't feel so confident in a meeting and they don't speak up, and we are missing there like some insights. The data makes everybody the same. It avoids hierarchies. If somebody has the data and can explain the data, this person is going to be right. It's not about who shouts louder or who talks more, that in the end you say, okay, I give up, I listen to this person. Apart from that, it gives better chances of delegation. Like you have like some data and you can actually, like if you leave, you can delegate those decisions easier. This is very important because sometimes there is a bottleneck, like somebody has to take the decision and this person is not available or has other priorities, and then this continues and continues. While these data-driven decisions enables autonomous data-driven decisions in the organization, which avoid bottlenecks. And then lastly, employee satisfaction. So it's proven that the employees are much more engaged when they feel that, okay, decisions are being taken based on data and they are more fair. So why does this data-driven culture matters? So I have brought here like some insights from other authors. So we have like some study of McKinsey saying like data technology is an amazing technology, and the organizational culture is what can be a compounding problem or a compounding solution. So definitely it matters. From another article like that it's raising that one of most influential contributions to data-driven culture is executive buy-in and support, even more influential than the right technology. We need that executives lead by example, and they are like bringing data to the decisions, and they are showcasing how they make data-driven decisions. The one is like creating value from analytics is not a technological or data challenge anymore. It is an organizational challenge. This was already mentioned by Deloitte, which is also like it's something like it's really happening, because you can have like the best technology, you can have the best data, but if the people don't make use of the data, it's not going to be useful at all. And this brings me to the next definition, which basically it says here. With the quantity and quality of data available today, it is just poor business for organizations to ignore data in favor of making decisions solely based on what the hippo wants done. Hippo?
Oh my God, a hippo? What is a hippo? Is it what I'm thinking about?
So what is a data-driven culture? Like from all the definitions, this is my favorite one. A data-driven culture can be defined as an operating environment that seeks to leverage data whenever and wherever possible to enhance business efficiency and effectiveness. So how do we inspire data-driven talent? How do we manage that our employees, our colleagues, when they are asked, do you want the blue pill and just continue believing what you want to believe? Or do you want the red pill and know the truth and nothing else the truth? How do you make them eat the red pill? So in my experience, like there are several ways of doing it. So the first one is data literacy. What do I mean by that? I mean that the people need to speak data. If in our organization the language is English, we need that they comes a second language for everybody, which is data. This means the people are going to be able to like sim some data, do some storytelling about that, make data-driven decisions, and so on. For that, we are like implementing a data literacy essentials training for everybody in the organization, that everybody has to have some basics of data, and then depending on the role, they can go to have like a more data literacy, more professional training. We think this is the basics. Like people should be able to be comfortable like reading data and querying data and realizing, do I have some bias? Do I read the right data? So all this should be covered in a data literacy program. The second is do like think of the people and think of like how to personalize the message to them. So in my experience, it does not work to tell the people, okay, you need to be data driven and read data. So what we are doing is like targeting the different people with the different roles and explaining for these roles why is it important. So a bit more of hyper personalization. This means that if we have like a certain role in the organization and we talk to the subject matter experts of that role, we talk to HR and we see, okay, how is this role going to evolve in the next 2 years? What skills is going to have? What impact is going to have automation in this role? So what impact, what are the people in 2 years, what do they need to do and how they need to evolve? So then we map the data literacy and the skilling plans to those people and we tell them, look, in the future, your role is going to look like this. So now we are lucky because we give you a platform to reskill yourself and be able to do this transition. The third one is to shout, to tell, to shout every little win. When we have like some achievements because there has been some data-driven decision or we have like a new data-driven product, just share with the organization. The organization needs to be very aware of what you are doing with data and what outcomes is already bringing. So no matter like if are like the first small steps, like this team has been, thanks to data, getting to this conclusion or earning this new customer, shout them, because we really need to start giving the people and creating this awareness. Another one is to engage. So I visit the different team meetings, the all hands, start sharing that message in a more personal way. And it's very important to do this fun. Like, people have to do their daily job, so they cannot see this topic as something like boring or like not engaging. So think of different initiatives to engage the people and to make it a bit more fun, that the people want to hear you and they understand what the future of work is bringing and how they need to reskill themselves and become data driven. So for that, you can do like different initiatives. So, and the last one, awards. So if there are any awards in your organization, like, you don't even need to create new awards, but if there are already some kind of recognition in your organization, have a look and talk to the people from HR and see, okay, this award, was this person data driven in any way? And then highlight those awards and those people that are being data driven. I hope you found all this experience useful. So what's going to happen now? I don't know, like, if you've seen this movie of Matrix, but basically when Neo decided to take the red pill, which I hope is like what happens to most of their colleagues, that they decide, yes, I'm going to take the red pill, then he spends like half of the movie running away and ballet dodging, like trying to figure out what happens there. And this is normal. This can happen. When you start like thinking, okay, I'm going to be aware of my biases, I'm going to make decisions not based on the experience, I'm going to read the data, I'm going to be challenging, is it very normal that you feel like that? You feel a bit like, okay, overwhelmed with the data that is coming, what I'm going to do, and it brings like, you need some effort. But once you get control of the data, you come to this situation. And this is like Neo in the end of the movie, right? Like, he really understands the data and he can play with the data. And this gives you like a power and satisfaction. And in the end, you are ready for whatever comes next. So I really encourage the people of your organization to bring like different initiatives and make your talent more data-driven. So remember, if you get asked which pill will you take, the blue one, and continue believing what you want to believe, or the red one and know the truth and nothing else but the truth?
Now I'm convinced. I know which pill I'm going to take. I am the person that takes the red pill.
I'm very sorry I cannot be there today. It has been really sad for me. I had really like a plan and I was looking forward to being there with you. But if you have any questions, and I hope you have, or any comments or feedback, you can reach me in LinkedIn. I'm very active. I'm all the time in LinkedIn. You can also like tweet me, and I have now started to spread my word of data driven in the Instagram. So welcome you to follow me in these networks and continue the conversation. I would love to know you, and I would love to get feedback. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really hope you enjoyed the presentation as much as I enjoyed delivering it. And I really want that if you want to talk about data culture, about reskilling the workforce, about data-driven talent, about data-driven decisions, or about metrics, please contact me. I am very easy to find in LinkedIn, in Twitter, or in Instagram. So looking forward to hearing from you your thoughts about this talk.